chief is John Butler. The referees, David Walker and Jamal Rawls. It'll be C.J. Fair, the former Mad Ant, by Raleigh Alkins, who fired it up there. Hornbeak. Now Amari Johnson rings up a three.
This Fort Wayne roster has.
So Windy City goes on patrol here. Fair squared up, and that's just brute strength.
C.J. Fair, a standout for the Raptors 905. A couple weekends ago, Walt Lemon Jr., they really did their thing against their old team. I think Steve Gansey was fearing that maybe from Fair tonight as well.
Amari Johnson down on the block. Wilder trying to defend him. They have a mismatch here. Hicks got it inside, rolled it up, and put it in. Now you have a Amari Johnson being guarded by Wilder. Took him right down and got the basket. Baseline is shut off. Johnson at 5. Leans in underneath and got the basket. Johnson has a good wingspan. He was able to just kind of get in there.
And there's the difference. Johnson not settling for a perimeter shot, taking it towards the basket.
Teammate Fair, full length of the floor. He didn't get it. A Reed there, spread eagle on the rebound. Gray to the baseline and gets the basket.
You'd expect to see him play heavy minutes as the Mad Ant's best ball handler against pressure.
C.J. Fair, we have a bunch of Bulls players waiting to come in. Fair over the middle, and he drops it in. Dyson. Octius threw it up there. It did not go. Octius was with the Bulls last year, you may remember. And a jump shot by Gray. Puts it right in.
Quarter so far from the Ants.
Octius covered by Rob Gray. Kilgore drives on Stewart. Stewart blocked his shot. Out of there by McCallum. Gets it back. Alkins.
2 minutes remaining in the quarter.
Spinning.
2.
McCallum for 3.
3-point
So
they lead the league in offensive rebounds, and Alize Johnson, a big part of the reason why, individually third in the league in rebounding, and you got a glimpse of it right there. He's already got 5 boards in this game.
Mad Ants continue to lead the ball game 21-13. Good backdoor cut, and McCallum gets the basket. He has 5. Down to the last shot of the quarter here. Gray drives on Farrakhan Hall. He gets the basket. Rob Gray with an 8-point first quarter. Traditional strategy, of course, is if you're not hitting from outside, get to the rim. McCallum, you can see they're driving. They're starting to drive it a little harder here. That they, too, now have drummers also starting to get around the league a little bit. So it was fun to see it. They were good, too. Here's Gray on a 3-ball. Jason John Nolan reporting courtside here from the Allen County Coliseum. If you haven't been, please come and be with us. McCallum. It's because they've always wanted to come here and see what a game looked like in here. And it is special. Fair on a block of Gray's drive. That is a rough night at the office. I think we can safely say that is below grade. 3-ball by Reed, who now has 4 points.
Which leaves room for improvement, but nevertheless here against Windy City, looks pretty good.
Yeah, it makes the Mad Ants look like they're scorching the necks. Good drive to the basket by Kilgore. He has 4.
Play here on Monday, but we'll have to wait and see.
Here is Gray on a drive. Fair was waiting for him. Boy, Fair has stopped him 3 times. And the lead is at 6. 5 minutes into the second quarter. Reed, a 3-ball. Perfect! Now the ball tipped there by Hornbeak, who is back in. A drive to the basket. What a play that was.
Alongside Mad Ants guard Edmund Sumner, who right now is with the Pacers, two-way guy.
Missed shot by Hicks, and then Alize Johnson on another rebounded score.
And there Johnson was able to defend pretty well against a guard.
And down the lane. Nope, but Alize Johnson is right there. Boy, he gets him in clumps. Hicks passed it out. Long 3 ball, and another one for Reed. Turnovers, but have not committed one since. Out front on the double team, Davon Reed beats the 24-second buzzer. Callum on a rebound. Alkins will bring it up the floor. On a drive, nearly travel with it, put it up and in. That got him off of 28 with 0.5 of a second left. Good crossover to the left hand. Boy, they have really spread everybody out. Now Johnson pitches a tint down there. Reed, time running out, and he got it off just in time, and he got it. Talk about patience on the basketball floor. Wow.
And Reed is really feeling it now, continuing what he was doing in the second quarter.
By Windy City. Reed in traffic, got it in there. Very well, and indeed he has delivered.
Well, you just know that he's capable of playing at this level, which he hasn't shown consistently so far at the Mad Ants, but talking about a guy who...
Driving, rolled it over the top, and Reed right there to claim it. Hornbeak, chest pass to Amari Johnson, who hits the 3. I would say that's a rough night at the... I've never seen that in a game before. And that's a good speculation. Johnson inside, missed on it. And the Bulls are struggling. Amari Johnson off of the glass and in. Yet, they're still in it because they've held down the Fort Wayne Mad Ants, but that may not last longer if Amari Johnson keeps hitting. He has a 7-point lead, is 21. Hornbeak has played a very steady game. Up he goes, hits the 3 ball. He has played with an awful lot of poise. If you didn't know better, you'd swear he just belongs right out there. Here is Hicks on a great feed from Reed and stuffed it. Mad Ants are defending their most likely paths to the basket. Hornbeak another 3. He hits another one.
Been a streaky team this year in terms of their wins and losses. At one point dropped 5 in a row, then won 3 straight, had lost 3 in a row, and there's a 3 for Elijah Stewart.
And it's another thing, if a ball hits a leg, that's a tough call for any official. It's a hard call to make. McCallum, jumper, got it out of the corner. McCallum with a 3 ball. Get this one, ball tipped around, and credit Alizé Johnson with keeping it alive for Stewart. Hicks for 3, and he hits it.
Motor for Alizé Johnson just never stops chasing after the loose ball, and it leads to a 3.
Man. So Farrakhan Hall answers with a basket. Alizé Johnson to Hicks, another 3. Nope, and Stewart on a chin-up slam. The AG League will continue. Here is the score. It's the Mad Ants 72.
Had the trampolines out on the floor during halftime, and that was just natural hops.
Yeah, I was going to say they didn't leave one out there, did they? Jumper by McCallum. He has a total of 14. Playing in 3-4 time here this evening a little bit. Wilder. Octius on a drive. Little stop and go. Scores the basket. Turnaround, overshot it. Stewart, lead pass. And stepping back there to steal it, Wilder. On a drive. Pass inside. Basket there by McCallum. Missed shot there by Elijah Stewart. Alkins took it in, got it off the glass. In the forecourt, Alkins drives. Mad Ants at 1 point at a 32-point lead. And now Farrakhan Hall delivers. That's a 3 ball by Hall. And now that lead is under 20.
Of making this one tight and interesting for the finish.
Here is a drive, goes to the left hand as Alkins bats it around up there. He now has 9. Farrakhan Hall. Alkins kicks it across. McCallum on a 3, and he hits it Look out here. Ball stolen away. Denzel Dyson, then his pocket was picked. Out of the corner, McCallum hits a three, and look out. McCallum is on fire.
And a busy event place at that. Earlier this afternoon, college basketball with Purdue Fort Wayne in action against UMKC.
Well, I'll tell you, you can spend an awful lot of time in this area, in this place. McCallum now has 26, so he has a double-double. 12 points, now 13 rebounds. Alizé Johnson scores the basket at the other end. He had Alkins being guarded by Alizé Johnson. Could not take advantage of it. Alkins on a three, gets it. Look out, this game is not over. Another double-double for him, and boy, does he have a bunch of them this year. Drive to the basket. Man. Johnson drives around McCallum, comes up underneath. That was some move. And into the hands of one of his teammates. Hornbeak up and firing. Amari Johnson hits a three. He has 17. Two big baskets here. A block shot there by Alizé Johnson.
Running out of time.
Yeah, and they're short on their roster. Amari Johnson missed it. Alizé Johnson with a rebound and score. He has 22. We'll see substitutes. Hornbeak on the baseline. Amari Johnson hits. Boy, he has a smooth stroke. Stewart is in. And a misfire, couple of misfire that was tipped in. Alkins got the basket. He has 18. Had him very well defended. Denzel Dyson, three ball, put it on the board. Denzel Dyson, he hits the three ball. 96-74. And a long three-pointer is knocked in by Octagon. Mad Ants with a victory were everything to hold as it is now. They would go back over 500. Gray snuck in there, scores the basket. He has 17. 21-point play. Here is Alkins with a long one. That would have been three, but they needed more than that.